What if I told you that when we used to not wear shoes and we stayed connected to the earth, that our feet would look like this? And shoes are damaging our feet, that is way too narrow, and it's pushing all of our toes together and messing up our electrical receptors that connect with the resonance of planet Earth. That society, our governments, have made us wear shoes, no shirt, no service. So they're disconnecting us. They put rubber in between our feet and the earth in order to keep us sick, to stop us from receiving the benefits of the earth. They call it the heel of your foot because when it is barefoot, it will heal you. It stops inflammation in the body, and science proves this. Also, on top of all of that, it has all sorts of different benefits that are proven through science. Why would we run a society based off saying shoes protect your feet when they are disconnecting you from all of the healing qualities that the planet has? We are electrical beings that are in a light matrix simulation experienced by our five senses. This is...
You elected your parents when you came here. You put yourself in situations that would challenge your soul to remember again. Every single incident you went through in your life, you chose those events. When they tell you that God is Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, He knows all things, you do. You knew every event that was going to transpire. You chose your storyline before you came here. In being a rising ascended master, you chose a storyline that would challenge you to remember. This is why most spiritual people go through the worst shit. All the chosen ones. You all are chosen ones. You different. You the one. That Christ-like energy they talk about in Jesus' story, that's you. That's why I always told you, Jesus isn't real, but the story is. That's you. Now, to understand what makes you a rising ascended master, you have to understand what an ascended master is. Most of the ascended masters are teachers all throughout the galaxy, all throughout the multiverse. You are a natural born healer. You are a natural teacher. That's your purpose. And we have galactic codes. So we have, although we are Anunnaki gods and goddesses, that's headquarters. Why do you think I always say Sirius X is headquarters? That's headquarters. But from headquarters, we spread all throughout the multiverse to go on different tasks. And ascended masters are the adepts of the cosmos, able to communicate with all different forms of life. That's a tribe. We have millions upon millions of different tribes, cosmic tribes. When you think of a tribe, you think about the goddamn Indians. You see? You think about the Cherokee, which is us, but that's the physical tribes. We not on Earth right now. We in the constellations in this lecture. I'm talking to you about the cosmic tribes. And you have ascended masters being so advanced. You have them, your ascended masters. Some of the ascended masters elect to come down into this physical embodiment right now because planet Kai is the last planet that has yet to be freed from the grasp of these cosmic pirates that we know as draconian reptilians, alpha draconian reptilians to be exact, and Pleiadians, along with some of the Arcturians. But you have to be very careful with that. This is why we have to get familiar with our cosmic family today in this lecture, so that you are not fooled by malevolent beings posing as your cosmic family, because they are back. So you have to know the difference, because you got a bunch of malevolent, powerful beings too, tricksters that will come to you in meditation, that will come to you while working magic, that will come to you while you trying to pray to something, because they understand you have no clue. You have forgotten all about your true history symbol. You've been living with Timon and Pumbaa down here, thinking you human. I told you, we gonna be laughing about this shit an energy cycle from now. Yeah, like, man, them niggas had us down to think we was human beings. Believing in life and death and time, and we thought that was the last. We thought Earth was it. All these curses, all these spells like YOLO, you only live once, one life, them all curses and spells. And because you don't remember the cosmos, you can't see nothing past this realm.
Full room, empty mind. Full mind, empty room. That means you don't need the physical things around you as much if you got it in the mind.
It seems I got a pocket full of dreams, baby, I'm from New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're
On the maximum altitude you can see to the sky up and right.
We get to see the stars?
Yes, see the stars and curve of half roll, and you can see again.
Some people, I was talking to this brother on the bus, and it wasn't because the brother was from the projects and none of this stuff or nothing like this. I believe this brother, I think this brother was he'd gone to college for like a year or two. But this brother was dumb as a stump. It's because the brother had gone through life and he hadn't thought of anything all his life. Everything was done for him. So now the brother 22. You see, and all of a sudden, 22 years, you just can't say, well, I'm just going to start using my brains to think. You see what I'm saying? So everything that he got was from some composite of what he saw on TV or something somebody told him. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't think of any, the brother couldn't get anything. Well, that's one thing based on that, your brain, but also it's based on, you can have the most intellectual people. They can have PhDs. They could have gone to school for the last 30 years, and they cannot get this. They cannot get it. You see what I'm saying? That's because their consciousness level is below the heart chakra. It's down here. Most of the people's shit is in the root chakra. So what happens is that when you get this consciousness and you start preaching this consciousness, what will happen is that consciousness will bounce off of you. What it will do is this. That consciousness will literally, what it will do is, I can teach you, and this brother, it can get in here, because what happens is if it's not radiating above your heart chakra, it will come in and it will hit you and it'll bounce off where it will only sound like preaching, or it only sound like just like Michael Jackson concert. You know, you getting off and you getting a high, but ain't nothing sinking in. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing sinking in. So it will just keep bouncing off. Or if it's below the root chakra, some people will use the consciousness and they'll say, hey, I can use this to make money off of and get over on people. So they'll get it. They'll learn what they need to learn just to pump somebody up. And then they'll start them a little group. You understand what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, you be giving your welfare checks to people. You see what I'm saying? Then you will get another type of people. They will get the knowledge, and they won't be getting over on people, but their arrogance. They'll use it each time to boost their arrogance. That's right. So you'll get a brother that'll come into a thing, into a lecture, and he'll spend 2 hours talking about himself. Case in point. Anybody ever saw Leonard Jeffries tape? Leonard Jeffries, I remember this because Leonard Jeffries used to could come in And I be damn, I said, man. So some brother was like, when I first heard Leonard Jeffers, brother said, you need to get some Leonard Jeffers. So I got some Leonard Jeffers. I'm ready to get pumped up. Got the tape. And I looked, it was an hour, and he was still talking about himself. I had $1 million white boy education. I got this kind of, I was like, what the hell? So it will work, it'll automatically work on a mundane, social, political, economic thing that will never transform into nothing spiritual. That's because their energy is below the root chakra. You see what I'm saying? And so below the heart chakra. So this is what you got with a lot of your scholars. They're so left-brained, and so everything has to compute into a psychological, intellectual type of thing, whereas they are not really interested in spiritual evolution. They're only interested in being right for the white boy, or even sounding correct. So this is the reason why some people can't get it. I'm saying this for one reason. The times where you just go out and you just say, well, I just got to go out here and I just got to teach every brother. And like I said, that's why you go out here and you teach these people, and they beat you up, and they beat you up, and after a while you get tired of it. The next thing you be saying, oh, that old nigga, they ain't shit. You know, he'll Uncle Tom and he'll sell out. No, you could have got one of the people that probably had less circumstances than them, and you can get a person that's got $1 million. Could have been rich all their life, and they could have heard this one time and be down with it. Because it ain't got nothing to do with economics. It's got something to do with where you vibrating. Check. So this is real key that you understand these particular things, because this is the type of things, especially now, because we're a long time in this thing now for some people. You see, now all of a sudden you've seen all kind of people fall off from the path. You know what I'm saying? You've seen people in the early stages of this, they're back out in Buckhead. You understand what I'm saying? They're back out in Buckhead. Now I'm not saying anything wrong with that. What I'm trying to say is you can straddle both fishes. You can live out in Buckhead and work out in Buckhead and still be true to the farm, because it ain't about a person just hanging out in the hood either. You understand where I'm coming from? But you know what I'm talking about. You got some people that was in this thing, you see what I'm saying, and the next thing you know, boom. They like 5 years, they ain't heard it. They don't want to hear it no more. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why it's based on your consciousness, some things. So let's go get into a little bit of hard.
And all the average black man is asking you to do is just listen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the real issue is because y'all will listen to every other but the black man.
Right.
But then y'all want us to, y'all want us to go combat somebody for you. We the first, when the police is security or somebody bothering you outside, you want us to step to them. Police, Sandra Bland, your ass, you want us to step to them. Anything happening in the world, you want us to step to somebody, but you don't want to give us the respect as a stepper. So it's the same thing. It's like black women, y'all dogging us, saying just get money, 304, scamming, wop, and y'all don't have no respect for us no day of the year, but then y'all want us to go on dummy missions for y'all. And I'm gonna end right here. That is why we're arguing with y'all in the house, because it's coming down to the fact that as much as y'all ask for us, even though y'all asking for unfair, y'all are probably the most horrible business people on the planet right now. Y'all won't even give us the simple respect of just speaking to us nicely. Most of y'all talking in like they 5 years old, or y'all cussing out over every little thing. Some of y'all don't want to give no respect. Y'all wait till friends and family come over to get the wilding. Some of y'all, we can't take y'all nowhere. Y'all wait until y'all, I don't know why some of y'all do this. Y'all wait good and well till get the public and get the wilding. You feel me? I don't know why y'all do it, but y'all know y'all do it. And y'all just wild out on. But y'all don't do that with no other race. You don't ever see, I've never seen a black woman that's with a white man call his job and getting fired. I ain't never seen a black woman that's with a white man call his parole officer and getting fired. And I ain't saying they ain't never did it. I'm just saying I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen a black woman with a white man get in public and be like, you start putting your fingers all in his face and wilding on him in front of his. But y'all wait till y'all get with us to do that. And I don't understand that. I ain't never seen you do that to no Spanish. And I done heard plenty of black women say, I want to date a Spanish person because they got good hair. And I ain't knocking their hair, but we got good hair too. But the point is, y'all give all of the brownie points to every other race of man but us. Y'all go to Dubai and do God knows what over there. We done all heard the stories. So y'all get around them Arabs and everybody else in the world, and y'all get them the utmost respect, but y'all can't even have y'all treat us worse than y'all treat y'all little cats and dogs, literally, that y'all got in the house. Half y'all don't even talk to them dogs and them cats the way y'all talk to y'all niggas or y'all baby fathers when y'all angry. I ain't never seen it. You feel me? Y'all violate in front of their kids. Y'all wait. There's so many videos I done seen on Facebook. I wish I could have just jumped through the camera. Y'all wait until get in front of their kids and start cursing them out and dogging them. You don't give no respect as a father. Then when the kid gets 16, 17, you want them to jump in and be a disciplinary entity. But how they gonna do that when the kid don't even respect them because you ain't gave them no respect? So now having hand-to-hand boxing sessions with their son because you done raised sons against them. So it's to the point now where I had to ask myself, and I'm saying black American women because the only good relationship I've ever had with a black woman was with one that was not even from America. All my other relationships with black women have been crazy. Ain't never treated me right. So I have to say now, our black American women the enemy. Because, no disrespect to white people, I know I can't trust white people like that. But I never thought I wouldn't be able to trust y'all. And a part of me, as much crazy as I know white people do, a part of me still trust their ass over you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. That's how damaged I am personally, you know? So, that's just what it is. It's just what it is. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to down talk black women. Like I said, I ain't never dated no white woman, but from just my personal experience, and if you go on the street right now and ask the average random walking up the street in America, how is he being treated by black American women, whether it be his family or strangers or his exes?
I like how you specify black American.
Oh yeah, yes sir. Yes sir. He gonna pretty much say the same thing. And so I'm just letting black American women know what you see on TV is not real. Law and order don't really work like that. So we need y'all to have our backs against the judicial system. Stop just throwing us to the wolves.
Because y'all don't study history. When you go and you find these codexes from the first accounts, this is high-ranking priest of the Aztec army rounding up invaders. Now look at the priest and look at the invader. And look at the priest and look at these invaders. Me, you motherfuckers in my comments. Me, motherfuckers telling us we not indigenous. Me, and the motherfuckers that claiming they're Native American. It's very clear. Y'all been our enemies from jump.
The entrance to the inner earth is at the poles. The inner earth is a real physical place with suns and rivers and oceans where real people are living. There was trade between the inner earth people and the people above. The trade agreement was violated. It was violated by the humans. It kicked off. The church shut down all the tunnels that were leading to the inner earth, and there's documentation that proves that.
You ever notice the things you ignore go away? And I know it seems like a big deal, but did you realize the only occult science, secret society science, magic that the white man is actually doing to you is just keeping you distracted? He's just keeping you, that's it. That's the sum total of it. Everything he has that's in a secret society that the average Joe doesn't know is this intellectual bullshit and devoid of the spiritual aspect. He cannot access the great feminine. Not only does he hate women, he's taught you to hate women, and the way to access spirituality is through the divine feminine. They hate their women. They only raise up white women as the object of beauty, not because they revere her, because it's a weapon against the true iconic be all to end all beauty in existence, the black woman.
No fish here.
No fish here?
No fish. There is nothing here.
Why?
Because the river has been polluted and all fish has died. You see? Donc avec l'acide, je vous dis que l'acide sulfurique ne laisse rien dans la rivière. Il n'y a même pas de crapauds. There is nothing inside. No life in the river.
I feel like you're a
Y'all already know I'm nosy as fuck. While scrolling around trying to avoid Netflix as usual, I came across this juicy article. So in Malaysia, they've been hosting pro-Palestinian protests. During these pro-Palestinian protests, of course, there were kids and teens who were too young to attend. So what did they do? They took to Roblox. A Malaysian player created a server on the game on October the 14th. And since its creation, it has garnered over 120,000 people in support of Palestine. And since these kids weren't old enough to attend the protest, they held their own protests on Roblox.
أنا نهلي أنا فديهم أنا دمي فلسطيني 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 أنا دمي فلسطيني والله أنا دمي فلسطيني 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 أنا دمي فلسطيني
If y'all keep thinking that these kids ain't paying attention, they are. Anyways, stay nosy, heifers. Big Dog Lefty out.
Why are there black people on the police force? What would make a black person in their right mind go, yeah, let me join the group that originated as slave patrol. Let me join the group whose whole mission is to work against me and my community. Let me join the group that is constantly killing innocent Americans every single year. What makes a black person go, let me join the other side? Because you can't tell me that the only reason that black people join the police force is to have some kind of proximity to whiteness. That is the only reason that black people join the police force. Because there is no reason why 4 black or 5 black police officers sat up there and beat that young man to death like that. Because that's not racism, right? Because they were all black. Y'all be trying to have some kind of proximity to whiteness so bad that it gives coonery. It gives, you know, back in the day how they used to have black slavers and the black guy on the horse whipping people, you know, there's just so much history behind the police force in America. And for you as a black person to think that it's a good idea to join the police force, you're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. There's something mentally fucking wrong with you, because even if you say, I want to join the police force so that whites are not policing my community and I'm policing my own community, you don't have to be a police officer to do that. There are other, in fact, let's go ahead and when people say defund the police and y'all be talking about, well, who you gonna call when you call a crackhead then when you in trouble? I'll call the police and the police will still kill me. I can call the police on the side of the road when my car break down and they will pull out their gun and shoot me. So y'all be acting like calling the police is a good option all the time when it's not. It's not. So yeah, give me a good reason why black people would think it's a good idea to join the police force, because I haven't seen one yet. I haven't seen one yet.
Thanksgiving slaughterhouse.
Why is it that you never see Indians promote Thanksgiving? Why? Why do they associate Indians with Thanksgiving? But they told us a lie. And this is what paganism does. See, people don't understand we have to break away from these pagan-ass holidays, okay? Because of the origin of these holidays, right? Now, I'm finna read something to y'all, and I want y'all to pay close attention and get the truth about Thanksgiving, all right? Check this out. Now, check this out. I ain't gonna read all of this, but this is what Christopher Columbus was saying, right? He basically said they brought us parrots, they brought us cotton and spears and many other things. He also said they were well built with good bodies and handsome features, right? Now, check this out. He also said they do not bear arms and do not know anything about them, which basically says these people wasn't no violent people.
All right. He said, I showed them a sword, and they took it by the edge and cut themselves out of ignorance. They have no iron. Their spears are made of cane. They would make fine servants. That's what he said, right? And also said, with 50 men, we could subjugate them all and make them do whatever we want. And it's funny that when you look up the word subjugate, look at what it says. Now look at the definition of this, bro. Subjugate, bring under domination or control, especially by conquest. Right up under that, what it says, the invaders had soon subjugated most of the native population. Native, meaning the Indians, right in our faces, bro. This is crazy. All right. Now let's get back to the video. Now check this out. This is very, very important. I want y'all to pay close attention to. Pay attention to the city, the states, and some of these streams and rivers that you cross over in your state. And pay attention to the names. These are Indian names. Okay? Let's look at the word Miami. I'm from Florida. So Miami. What does Miami mean? As you see, Miami means downstream person. Right? This comes from Indian language. These are Indian words. Let's go to Tampa. Tampa means sticks of fire. Okay? And as you see, it derives from Indian language. Okay? Let's go to Tallahassee. The word Tallahassee is an Indian word, which means old town. And if you paid attention, never been in Tallahassee, they had a restaurant named Old Town. Right? Not only that, you see it where it say Appalachia. If you ever been in Tallahassee, you know there's a street called Appalachia. Not only that, they got Apalachicola. These are Indian words. Pensacola. So what did this tell you? Okay. Matter of fact, one more. Let's go to Gainesville. Look at Gainesville County. What's the name of that? Alachua County. As you see, derives from an Indian word or Indian settlers. This is what I want y'all to take from this. These people have took these people land, pillaged, converted them to Christianity, all the above, and put us in school and lied to us about all this stuff. And if you don't believe that's what he did, look at this. First encounters between European and Native Americans were dramatic events. In this account, we see the assumptions and intentions of Christopher Columbus as he immediately began assessing the potential of these people to serve European economic interests. Now check this out. He also predicted easy success for missionaries seeking to convert these people to Christianity. Why do they always convert you to Christianity before they take over your land and your people? You better ask yourself that. Back to the video. Now, the main thing I wanted y'all to pay attention to in that was, convert them to Christians. I told y'all, and if you did your research, right? Anytime you colonize another group of people, the first thing they do is what? Force Christianity on them. Go look up what a papal bull is. P-A-P-A-L-B-U-L-L. Do some research. And when you see what a papal bull is, right? Go to your spiritual advisor, or your preacher, your church, whatever. And whoever's speaking and leading that congregation, inform them what a papal bull is. And the first thing they're going to do is reject it. Because this is what the truth is. So when you start doing, giving people the truth, they so brainwashed, they either don't want to know the truth, don't care about the truth, or they just reject it. But anyway, and I told y'all, you have to understand that the people that's oppressing you will never give you the key, or will they step down and hand over their power to us, and they're getting better and better. How can a small group of people control a large group of people? By controlling what they think, by controlling what they know. I can tell you that you can heal yourself just off thought alone, and you're going to think I'm crazy. You only think that because you was never told that. So when someone controls what you think, they control you. That's common sense, bro. And this is why they fight so hard to put us in school. Oh, I'm going to take your mama to jail if you don't go to school. Y'all remember that? They just want to put you in school to brainwash you so that you can be controlled. This is very simple, people. Very, very simple. All right? It's like,
I hate to do these type of videos, but we know the truth now. This is the Jewish historical pageant in Chicago, Illinois, at the World's Fair in 1933. Do you see these people celebrating Moloch? Moloch, portrayed as a bull-headed idol who sacrificed children. This is the footage later that night. It was said in secrecy that a child was sacrificed that night at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois, at the World's Fair in 1933. These are the ancestors of the Ashkenazi Jews. This is crazy. We know the truth now.
Up like 2 moons. He couldn't create a sun. See, we created the sun, and the sun really feeds and charges us, family. A lot of y'all don't know that. The only food you need is photon energy, which you can only get from the rays of the sun, because we are plant-based. We are electrical beings. We are angelic beings, dark matter energy beings, carbon beings, multidimensional beings. This is a scientific fact. You don't need any food or fodder, which is what food comes from. Fodder comes from food. Fodder is F-O-D-D-E-R. Look up the etymology, family. All right, you will understand that fodder is what they give to cattle. You look up the etymology of cattle, you'll see cattle is a movable property. All right. So the only reason they feed you food is because they look at you as cattle. They look at you as movable property, family. The gods and goddesses, the only food we need is water and sunlight. We eat the same way plants do. Photosynthesis. Right? So, now, while we on Nern, I said all that to say this. While we on Nern now, because Satan is on Nern, Zeus on Nern now. It's just him on Nern. He couldn't create a sun. The sun is full of photon energy. So what he did was he created anti-photon energy, which is called APE. Right? Anti-photon energy is what the moon is. This is why the moon shines, illuminates like that. You know what I'm saying? That moonlight is a low frequency, it's negative, bad energy. All right? And it's called APE, anti-photon energy. This is what the moon gives off. All right? So, on Nern, there is no sun. So it's always cold in the month. All right? And they got 2 moons. All right? That's all they got. So it's always dark and it's always cold. And on that planet, that's when he started playing with these genetics. Mixing the canine with the snub-nosed monkey, with the pig, with the lemur. God DNA. He got...
Gentlemen, gather round as advertised. For Black Friday, fine cargo, healthy slaves. Fine cargo, black slaves for auction today. Dr. Johnson here, one of our famous veterinarians in the area. We're going to check out these slaves to assure you they're in fine health. Go ahead, Dr. Johnson.
I will do that. Thank you very much, Mr. Bennett. I might say that this is a beautiful day for an auction. We got some fine stock here, fine stock. You know, got some strong boy there. Look at that muscle. Fit. Work all day long. Loves picking that guy. Push boy. Huh? Come on. Good teeth, solid strong bone here. You got your mom man. Now, this boy, he came off the plantation. Gave us a little trouble, but now he's all right with himself. Ain't that right, boy? Yes. You're all right with yourself.
Yes, sir.
Right. No more problems with him, Mr. Patent. Oh, you got a fine young lady here. Very young. You're very young. Childbearing, having a cooking, cleaning, does everything, right? And we got Jemima here. Jemima? That's right. Now, we took her off a farm. She's been working over 17 years. 17 years, right? Now, you never had no problem, man. They just did you? No, she did. She got a little hurt on the way over here on the wagon there. That's okay. That's okay. She's okay, Miss Pettit. Miss Pettit, don't worry. Thanks. Don't worry. Don't worry. Calm her down. Calm her down. Calm her down. Calm her down. There's her husband, Mr. Pettit. There's her husband. So you get 2 for 1 here. 2 for 1. Calm down. Calm down. I'm gonna have you home any minute now. Mr. Pettit, like I said, I'm a certified veterinarian, as you know, and I certify with a certificate of authenticity that each one of these is prime stock. You will have no problems whatsoever with any of these individuals. They will work as hard as you want them to work. Cotton picking, doing house chores. He's a good boy here. He's a house. Good for that. You like him for that. No
Thank you very much, Dr. Johnson.
Well, you're very much welcome, then, Mr. Pat.
Please step forward. This here's Sam. Ain't a lick age on this end. This man healthy. Open your mouth. Show him your teeth. Show him your teeth.
What are you trying?
Ain't got a lick age here.
Trying to achieve?
We're gonna sell this man right here, right now. Jump up and down. Show him. Show him how lively. Go on. Show him how spry you are. $1,000 for this man. $1,000. Gentlemen, who did $1,000 for Sam? Say good feel. Get $1,000. Get over there, Sam. Go on. Go on. All right, we got your mom in. Step forward. What you got? Gentlemen, ain't a lick of intelligence on this at all. This never run away. Got no lash on his back. Show him your teeth, eh? Show him your teeth. Now, he don't mind being hit every once in a while, but no lash on his tail. This show him your hands. Show him your hands. These hands, good for planting rice, picking cotton. Very good, very good. Know some carpentry also. $1,200 for this.
Why do you do this? Why do you do this?
It's a slave auction. Be as offended as you want.
I don't appreciate it. I think
Don't
it's fucked
appreciate
up.
it. Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me.
I think it's fucked up.
Don't hurt Master, please. That's what's going on.
Well, Mr. Pettit.
You want me to stop it? Stop the system. This is part of the system.
Doing this boy a favor here.
Now, take a step back.
Put him in good home. Good home.
All right, gentlemen.
Come on.
Gentlemen, gather around.
Come on.
People trying to divide the country. That shit happened over 200 years ago. That ain't no slavery like that.
Well. We got to move along. We got to move along, man.
All right, $1,200 for this man. $1,200. Get over here. Take a step forward. All right, we got a freedom wench here. This is a freedom wench. Also no housework. $600 for this freedom wench here. Now the lick on her back, this slave never run away. $600. $600. There's $700. $700. Go on, get over there. Go on.
I hope Trump passed a law and lock all you bastards.
We got another household wench here.
Get off that
We got another
racism
household wench here. This
man.
woman know how to cook. She know how to clean. $600 for this woman here. $600 for this woman.
Husband and wife. Good breeding stock.
$700 for this wench. $700. Go on, get over there. Get over there. No, you stay right where you are. You stay right where you are.
Be great
Gentlemen,
people like
yeah, gather round.
somebody
gentlemen.
better than my people.
Nah, man. Don't know how to read, nor write. He
So we
never
need
run
to
away.
stop that in real life.
Yeah,
We need to stop patronizing this bullshit and stop it.
You work in the field, you work in the house, whatever you want. $1,000 for this.
I said, look at it, stop having it, man.
$1,100.
Ain't nobody better than me. Fuck that. Real man gonna stand up and try to sell me. Can't sell me.
The sun, a spaceship, and a planet. Planet Nibiru. Now that might sound crazy to people, but it's really not. You have been dumbed down here with this information. Once you start going up in the cosmos, this shit is, you'll see the technology is on a different level. All right? Literally, it's nothing that's not possible. All right? This is the only realm where you are limited. All right? So, January 1st, 2020, the Nerubians arrive. All right? Nerubians get here. You see a lot of your billionaire CEOs starting to step down from their companies. Remember, a lot of them was aligned with the reptilians. You see a lot of celebrities start disappearing. Motherfuckers start getting locked up. The Pizzagate shit started coming out more. But it had been going on forever, though. Remember now, you just not hearing about Pizzagate the last couple years. This shit been going on forever. Think about that. Okay? But guess what? They had us tied up in simulations. We didn't give a damn. See what I'm saying? We didn't give 2 fucks. They did a lot of things to try to stop the shift from starting. But none of it worked. None of it worked. Feel me? The first shift supposed to start in 1995. Our ancestors and cosmic forces came to this planet in 1995. It's the secret war, because they don't talk about it. But they literally tore portals through our sky and entered our realm and started warring with these oppressors in 1995. A whole war broke out on the planet in 95. And I was here in 95, and a lot of us that was here in 95 are going to tell you they don't remember that happening in 95. They're going to say he lying, it wasn't no war. Exactly, because they don't remember. All right? They use these neuron erasers, which is the best way to call them. But your neurons, get into neuroscience. Your neurons affect your brain patterns, and it's the electricity that your brain signals give off, what every thought gives off. It comes from your neurons. All right? But at the same time, your memories that you hold in your brain is in your neurons as well. So all they simply did was they used a technology where they erase the neurons. They delete, they burn certain neurons. The neurons look like cells inside of your brain. So they could just burn certain neurons, all right? And they kind of showed you this in Men in Black. The things they use, they showed you in Men in Black. The thing where you look at it, everybody look chin, they blink, and everybody forget what the fuck happened, and then they tell everybody what happened. They did the same thing to the public. And a lot of people don't remember that, but they do remember this, though. They remember in the 90s how you used to watch TV, and you'll see a blue, red, purple screen just come on the TV. Like, this is a public service announcement. We're checking for something. And it'll just be a fucking weird-ass screen to come on. Y'all remember that? This one, they was erasing. All right, they had to keep doing it to erase. They did it for years until we switched over to digital TV. You used to be watching TV. Y'all remember that? 90s, early 2000s, before we went to digital. You would be watching TV to come on. Screen come on. It'd be green, red, white, pink, blue, black, blue. You're like, what the fuck? And they're like, dee. And you be like, you just sitting there and shit. You're like, what the fuck is they on? Programming our neurons, erasing them. We didn't even know. You see what I'm saying? But they was doing, that's what they was doing that for. This is a public service. They won't show you shit but some colors and you in the crib, and they did it so much you wouldn't even leave. You was used to it. Like, they like, oh yeah, that come up sometimes. Nigga, you'll be watching Martin, nigga. You'll be in the middle of Martin, that shit'll come on. You don't go nowhere. You like, shit, they do this all the time. Shit, nigga smack the TV box and everything. Then it go regular again. You back watching Martin. You know, they over there like nah. Cause you got people, right? I'm sitting here giving cosmic facts about the shit. And you know how it go, y'all. You know how it go. People like, well, I can't Google that, so he must be lying. Well, no, I'm not lying to you. I can tell you why you don't remember it, though. And I can point the shit that they was doing to us that you did. You know what I'm saying? That's the best I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't going to remember it because they burnt the neurons out of your goddamn brain cells. So now the only way you're going to remember it now is for you to really go deep within your DEA. They can't burn that away. They can fuck with your brain cells. They can't fuck with your DEA. That's a spiritual thing. That's a cosmic thing. That's why I told y'all human beings don't have DEA. They got DNA. That's a physical thing. We cosmic beings, so we have DEA. That's an extraterrestrial cosmic thing. You You know what I'm saying? That ain't physical. That's quantum physical. That's spiritual. That's metaphysical. You know, which is a higher level than spiritual. You know what I'm saying? If you can't understand the spiritual realm, you ain't got no chance understanding the metaphysical realm. But y'all know I ain't lying. Nigga be sitting in the middle of Martin. You know what I'm saying? Martin be on heat.